No, I'm asking you, in your view, is it possible to, just by finding yourself in the payroll, are you assured of an income?
I use myself as an example.
No, we are using somebody from some other place or a ghost. You cannot use that.
And that is irregular. And I think that is why, like, if somebody has found themselves...
So can you demystify to this committee and everybody else who is watching that the payroll is not an endless pool of money, that somebody somewhere must approve this, must budget for the same, and that you, being the chair, was not watching at that time when county resources were being pilfered, yet you have been put there to do exactly that. Can you confirm, tell the Nandis who are watching now, that that is exactly what happened?
The mandate of the board is very clear. And
I have read to you. Yes, I have read to you the mandate.
The board is not the manager of the payroll.
I didn't talk about management of the payroll.
Oh, okay, honorable member.
So does she answer, Chairman?
Yeah.
Did you answer? What can you say?
Maybe Vice Chair, can we first understand what is this payroll? Maybe Nancy, she's in a better position to answer this. What is this payroll?
Payroll is a unit whereby people are the consolidation of people's salaries and wages. So it is from the payroll that all the data is consolidated so that it is now posted as money.
Now, do you agree that when you are in the payroll, every month you are paid?
Yes.
Thank you. I think the answer has been answered.
Chair, can I,
Chair.
I have one question?
Yes, Honorable Tarbey.
Yes, Chair, I have one question for the board. We know the current status in the country, that we have fraudsters. Some people could purport as being public service board and can send messages maybe to people. Do you have an official communication for the board, like an approved line to send messages or so?
Yes, we admit that they are fraudsters. And if you look at our notice boards, we have been posting that people are fraudsters. In fact, there is a court case currently of a person who masqueraded to be the CEO of the board and purportedly signed some employment letters. He was arrested here in Kapsabet with the letters holding someone's name and signed by that fraudster. The matter is actively also in court.
Line for communicating?
Yes, we do.
Who manages that line? Who authorizes maybe information emanating from that line?
Any information from that line should emanate from the decision of the board.
And who specific line instructs now? If the message is to be sent out, who instructs that person?
It is the CEO, because under the law, the CEO is mandated to communicate the decisions.
Thank you, I'm done there. Now, and who writes minutes for the board?
The CEO.
So in the report from the public service, we are told that there were missing minutes and the rest. Who is to blame for missing minutes of the board? And
through the chair, I clearly said they were not handed over. And I said that is why the commission could not find any minutes of the board, which were preserved of the CEO then to do the minutes of the board.
And maybe, so the minutes were not handed over to board?
Yes.
Maybe final question, Chair. Just proceed as I think I've lost my...
No, Honorable Chair, I think there is something that we must clarify.
Maybe Honorable Shangu, before I lose. Anyway, proceed.
Now,
okay.
Honorable Chair, because it's on the same area,
honorable members, I want
on the same question, Honorable Chair, we would like the lady. You are saying that you've been acting in this position for how long? Just exactly, you had how many periods when you are acting?
I acted the first one in 2021.
Including the assignment, the assignment of duties.
Yes.
Yeah. How long? From
1
when?
year for 2021 to some around May 2022. Then from last year November to date.
Now, may I ask, the question, the exercise by the PAC, it was covering which period?
August 2022 to April 2024, sorry.
Were you in office?
In 2024.
That period, does it cover a period when you are in office?
No.
When did you say you're in office?
Say for, I came in 2023 November.
No, but witness, just tell us the truth. When did you say you are acting in office? Including the assignment of duties.
I said the first one, I was assigned duties in 2021 up to May 2022.
Yes.
The reporting period of PSC is August 2022 to April 2024.
Were you in office some of that time?
Maybe from November to April 2024.
The rest of the time, who was there?
It was Edwin Mayo, as I had said earlier.
Maybe, Chair, now I have come to my line of thought. The signature which was projected was from the CEO. And was you signing on behalf of the acting CEO by then?
Yes, it was signing for, if you can project, you can see a mark, a line like dropping. That means 4. In minutes writing, if you don't necessarily have to write 4. You can drop a line and it would mean you are signing 4.
Where was the acting CEO then?
It was the CEO then.
And who are you
And
then?
he was communicating that decision, and I was doing it with his authority.
And who are you then?
I was the legal person there. It is just signing for. Anybody can sign for someone, provided they have the authority. Even if today the chair was absent and authorized as a member, they can sign for the chair. It is not an offense.
So do you have the minutes for the time when you have been in office?
Yes, I do.
And why didn't you supply to the BSc?
Chair, maybe with your indulgence, the period of PSC was August 2022, when Jeruto Nancy was not the CEO of the board, in August 2022. I said my assignment of duties ended in May 2022. And these people needed minutes for August 2022.
To when?
To April. And in April, there were, from 2023 to April, where I was there was no recruitment. And I can confirm to this house, since I came in 2023 November, we have done no single recruitment. So there was no need, they needed minutes for recruitment. I have never done any recruitment.
Okay, honorable members, allow me to bring this session to an end, please.
What about, Chair, what about the...
Oh, okay. There was this issue that has been printed out. Can you interrogate?
Yes, I just want the team, particularly the acting chair, or rather the chair, I now don't know, and the acting CEO. That is from their page, Nandi County Public Service Board, July 30th, 2021. And Chairman, you will allow me to quickly go through it. So that Section 59 of County Government Act 2012 mandates County Public Service Board to facilitate a coherent human resource plan for county government. In line with this role, Nandi County Public Service Board, in consultation with relevant department at county executive, participated in the issuance of appointment letters to officers absorbed into permanent and pensionable schemes in the departments of administration, agriculture, education, and vocational training. This exercise was presided over by the Governor Nandi, His Excellency Stephen Sang, that had close to 1,400 employees, being the first cohort to benefit from this continuous improvement of employee welfare. The transition of terms for its employees is geared towards addressing human resource planning, succession management, and employee motivation. The event was attended by, among others, His Excellency Deputy Governor, Nandi County Public Service Board Chairperson, and Executive Officer, and Chief Executive Officer, Mrs. Elseba Arusei and Ms. Jeruto Nancy, respectively. County Executive Committee members of Agriculture, Education, Chief Officers of Agriculture and Public Service Board members, Nandi Central NAT Executive Secretary, members of County Assembly for Chepkumia, Olesos, and Chepkumia wards, and other public officers at County Government of Nandi. My question is this a true event that took place? I'm asking the team.
Yes, it was.
Aren't you then, just before that, these 1,400, are they possibly among those who've been laid off now?
Honorable Chair, this was an event for the ECD teachers and some of the employees that we had recruited through a process in those other departments. So these were ECD teachers. And you remember the history of the ECD teachers in all the counties. Remember that ECD teachers had not been a purview.
It is self-explanatory. You had administration, agriculture. Of course, there is education. My question is, have they been affected by the revocation that you've just executed?
No. They
are not?
No.
So everyone who got a letter then, that day, is okay now?
I suppose so. I don't think
Thank you. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, honorable members, allow me please to close this. Yes.
The leadership. Chair, I want to ask the members of the Public Service Board, if you do have records during transition authority, what was the status and the fate of local government employees and defunct local authority? Because here with me, I have a list of employees who are transitioned from local authority and the defunct local government, who for this case are also in the same list of ghost workers. What were the recommendations of the transition authority, particularly on these employees? And what is your take moving forward as far as audit is concerned? And Chair, allow me tabled for our own consumption. And Walter Reed, there is also a list of Walter Reed. Could you furnish us with the information also on transition authority recommendations?
And AMPAT also. So on top of that, Vice Chair, okay, there is an issue with the Department of Education that they made a request of replacement of ECT teachers, and they have been doing it several times. And the board had promised to give an advert so that the ECT teachers could be replaced, and even the school which had no ECT teachers could get more teachers. So what happened then?
I would allow Mwagoi to make a comment on some of the aspects, and others I will do that.
Thank you, Chair. I'm privy to the local authority, the defunct local authority employees. For those ones who are in permanent and pensionable terms, most of them were translated and observed in the public service and into the payroll. For those ones who are casuals, some of them remained as casuals from 2013 up to 2017 when they were given contracts, and some of them are affected by this process. some of them who are casuals, but their translation of terms from casuals to contract was affected by the process. There is a point on cost to workers. I think the cost to workers is a creation of the social media. What really happened, if you look at the reports, it gives categories of what was found, maybe in that report. And this one was actually, I think it was to sensationalize the process. It is all about the process. On education...
Let me interject, Mogoye.
Yes,
You've mentioned something. Vice Chair, please. Now, you've mentioned something on the report. I want to directly ask you a question. What triggered the current happenings?
Yes, if you look at our advisories to the executive.
I've asked you a question.
I'm answering the question.
What triggered, and to be specific to the question, are you acting on your own report or somebody else's report?
The County Public Service Board
is acting on which report?
Works on behalf of the county government.
I'm asking you a question.